Hey guys, let's see if we can build a deer stand out of a king size bed. Watch this. All right guys, we're going to start with this bed frame. I've got the headboard and the footboard taken off. We're going to build a set of sticks with this using all this angle. Okay, well, we have our game plan to make the sticks, and we're going to try our best to not use anything outside of the bed frame to build them. So first things first, we got to grind all this stuff down to get all the little accent pieces off, like the feet that are on the bottom. And then we only need 2 of the little brackets to hold the footboard and the headboard on. So we're going to grind off the other 2 and then see what we have to work with. All right guys, we got the entire bed frame cut up down to its bare bones. The only pieces that we left intact was these little mounting brackets for the headboard and the footboard, and we're going to use that as the top and the bottom. This will give you a handle on the top, and the bottom will have one to keep it from burying in the mud. We're going to leave those in, and then we've got an assembly here where we're going to be able to connect them all together. It should be a little shy of 18 feet long when we're done. Let me show you how we're going to put that together. So basically what we're going to do is use the existing locking mechanisms for the bed to do it like this. That way we can have it, it'll ultimately be 3 pieces. This will be 1 piece. You'll have a long piece that's connected, that's welded to this one, and a long piece that's welded to this one. So let's weld that up and then I'll show you what we've got. Okay guys, so I'm going to skip past most of this stuff that's just boring, with Dad's welding up the primary leg of the sticks, and I'm over here cutting up the steps. We separated and used the big angle for the primary leg and the smaller angle for the steps, and we're cutting the steps 6 inches long, and then we're going to space them out about 16 inches. Alright guys, I've got Dad over there welding the feet up. Now I'm going to come over here and try to figure out the plan for the deer stand. What I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to make a hang-on stand from the footboard and the headboard of this sleigh bed. Let's see what we can't make happen. What I'm thinking is this has got a curve to it. I'm really thinking this could be the seat. And then this could be the foot platform here, right? I'm thinking here is the foot platform, and all we need to do is cut this sucker in half and then taper it into the tree. Alright guys, this is a Hawk hang-on, and the widest point is 16 1/4 on its top part. That's the widest place. So that's what we're going to do on the face. The widest portion of this is only going to be 16 inches. Right? So it's only to here. And then I want to take this piece, cut it off, and put it here. Okay. Alright guys, I almost got the seat partially figured out. It's going to be a little bit wider than the Hawk, but ultimately it's going to look like this. So that Hawk was just over 16 inches, and this one's going to be just over 17 and a half total. So that's what I'm thinking for the top. I just need to test this seat out some kind of way. Let me get a chair. So we got the the climbing sticks completed. I even put a coat of paint on it. It's not overly camo, but it's the colors we had. So the only component to these sticks that's not original are these 4 bolts. And we added these just for a little bit of extra stability where we're connecting it. It didn't absolutely need it, but safety is critical. So but let me just show you, this is the original locking mechanism that was part of the original bed frame. It's this little pin, and I'm going to reach through the back and then pull it down. So then you just take this apart the same way you did the bed, so you can see the original bed frame, and these were the pieces that was already on it. And so this piece is off. To assemble it is really simple. You do it just like you do on the bed. You're going to slide this in, slide that up, and then you're going to do the same thing down here. You're going to put this in, slide this down, and it's locked in. Total length is like 17 feet 8 inches, so that's pretty long. I mean, that's almost a standard store-bought 20-foot sticks. You know, we're only 2.5 feet shy, so that's pretty long. All right, guys, well, the seat is pretty much done. We got the welds all cleaned up, polished up, so it's ready for paint. We got to do some more cutting back here and try to figure out how it's going to fit to the tree. Probably going to put a V right here. Probably just cut these off and put them here like a V or something. We'll figure that out in a minute. We're going to get the bottom, the floor platform done, and then we'll start back on this. All right, guys, I got the headboard right here. We're going to make this the platform. This is actually going to be the underside. We want this curving up on the bottom. So I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to use these components to add over here, but this is ultimately going to be the bottom platform. So let me get this cut up, and then I'll show you how we're going to assemble it. Oh, we almost did that perfectly. Yeah, we did. Just tack it on the bottom first. So what does that look like right here? All right, guys, we got most of the stand done. I still got to work on straps for the tree. It's pretty heavy, but for the size that it is, it's not that heavy. But it looks ginormous though, isn't it? So I'm gonna figure out how much this thing weighs. It's 27 pounds, 27 and a half pounds. It's heavy, but for the size, it's not really that heavy. 27 pounds, and you could put a giant human on this thing. Let's go strap it to a tree. That's it. I mean, it's comfortable. I mean, I got plenty of leg room. I got sticks in my face, but I mean, it fits. It's perfectly in line with me, and I got a lot of floor space for my feet. Plenty of room. All right, guys, so it's just like a normal 20-foot stab-up stick. Just gonna put the base on the ground, stand it straight up against the tree. I'm gonna throw a strap on it, a few of them actually. All right, guys, I got it on the tree. I've only got like 3 straps on it. I'm probably realistically gonna run 5 for this height. But I can already see one thing that we didn't do good enough. It's fine for me for right now, but one thing I'm probably gonna have to change. So we just put angle iron to do the spacer for the tree, but it has no bite. There's no bite in the tree. So we either should have done a V like this, or like what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to cut a V into this where it'll actually have a little bit of a bite to the tree. This one's not touching because it's so close to the bottom, but you can see where the next one is. It's just against there and it's not really gripping. So I'm probably going to go back and cut a V into every one of those so that it'll grip the tree. But this works. I'm fixing to put new paint on it real quick because I don't like that camo job that I did. I just picked up some more paint. I'm gonna camo this up a little better. I'm gonna get the stand out and I'm gonna camo it, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, guys, I got a coat of paint on it. It's trying to dry. What I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna put a ratchet strap closer to the top of this climbing stick until I get my modification done. But this will hold it to the tree, won't let me slide around. I was gonna put a chain on the back side of the stand. When I got to the store, they had these 14-foot heavy-duty ratchet straps. So one of them's like 10 bucks, but it's a 3,000 pound ratchet strap. So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna break 3,000 pounds. So this is what's going on there. We'll sort it out when we get up there. Welcome to the king size deer stand, guys. This thing turned out great. You can see I'm in it, my GoPro down there on the ground. The platform is giant. Like, you got plenty of room to stretch your feet out, do all this kind of number. You got plenty of places to, you know, if you want to stand up, turn around, all this kind of jargon. So I'm good. I could turn around, I could shoot this way, I could turn around, I could shoot this way. Obviously my house is right there. I'm not doing any shooting right here, but pretty sweet deal. Platform is about perfect. I'd say it's close. It's not complete ergonomic, but it's pretty close. I mean, for this being steel, normally if you're going to sit on steel all day, it's going to hurt. I'm going to put a cushion on here, obviously, but even without it, it's contoured nicely. I was going to put a chain and then put ratchet straps on here, but I found these giant ratchet straps. And what happened is I can't hook it to the stand. I had to go through the stand like that, like around the stand, and hook it back on itself because this tubing is too big for the hook. The hook size isn't big enough to go around this square tubing. So I'm either going to have to go back and add a loop to hook the ratchet strap into, or I'm going to have to come up with a different strap with a bigger hook. One of the two. And then I'm always going to run two. I never hang a deer stand without running two straps. So I'm going to put another one down here. So there'll be one to dig this into the tree further. This dug into the tree pretty well. I was worried about whether or not that was going to actually grip the tree. It's gripping the tree exceptionally well right now. So that turned out pretty good. What'd you think about it, guys? Not bad for what I was fixing to take up to Goodwill. Now I got a new deer stand out of the equation. Not a bad thing. This is a good kind of stand to take out on public land and just kind of leave there. You're not worried about somebody stealing it because it's homemade. I don't think anybody wants to steal it. And then you always got a place to go hunt. Pretty sweet. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a good one.